Everybody doing? We're live on my channel. Are we live on Dana's channel yet?
We are struggling.
Struggling. Yeah, we're live on your channel as well. Hello, everybody.
Well, we're on a
We are
struggle
back for
bus.
another Saturday writing stream. I forgot to write yesterday, so I have to really do it to them today. Let's go ahead and introduce ourselves. You want me to start or you want to, Dana?
You go ahead and start.
All right. I am Sarah Schardweber. If you're on Twitch, this is my channel. If you're on YouTube, it's Dana's channel. So don't get fooled. But we are gonna do some writing some words. I'm over here on Twitch to Thursday, Friday, Saturday, as long as there isn't some sort of strike or blackout or whatever. And then sometimes randomly also. And then I write books and I do writing videos on my YouTube and then Wordsmith Sarah writes everywhere. Dana.
All right. Hello, good morning. My name is Dana Gollin. I write spicy erotica under my pen name Ava Fox. I recently have been part of an anthology that is live on Amazon. My links are down below if you're on my channel, and if you're on Sarah's channel, they don't exist.
Actually, that's not true. I put your link tree in the chat. However, it is 18 plus. So if you are under
Yes.
18, don't click on Dana's links because
Yes.
she writes 18 plus stuff. So do not go there if you are under 18.
Yes.
I don't know
Yes.
that there's a lot of under 18s wandering around our channels, but just to clarify, I know we're both marked as adult technically content makers, but sometimes kids wander into places that they were
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
intended to be. So
That's why I was super glad that we were able to set up my website so that we could verify ages.
mm.
Um, just
And your link
because,
tree made me verify too.
yeah, good. Okay, good. Because I don't want somebody's child. I don't want to be the educator of other people's children. Okay. It was hard enough educating my own children.
Right.
So,
Well,
uh,
and there when it's your children, you're educating them. When it's other people's children, it's contributing to the delinquency of a minor.
yes,
Those
yes.
are different things.
Yes. And I am not a big fan of that. I'm not. In fact, I tell my daughter all the time, be mindful that you're not contributing to the delinquency of just the general population. There's enough delinquents. So,
I'm a
but
delinquent. I'm a 43-year-old delinquent.
this morning I decided I looked up some writing prompts because I was thinking, because we're writers, I know sometimes today I'm working on a new story. I'm working on a new story, but the story also has like a hidden message. So when the person who's supposed to get the hidden message reads it, they'll be like, I see where you're going with this. So I think that's going to be a lot of fun. Um, but just in case there are some people who are either with us or watching the replay, I'm going to put some writing prompts when we do our sprints into the chat on Dana's channel because Dana's not cool enough to have Twitch. I wouldn't know what to do with Twitch.
I could help you set up Twitch. If you wanted to set up a Twitch, I could help you do that. However,
Because they're a little bit
um,
less restrictive, right?
they are a little less restrictive in some ways and a little more restrictive in other ways. And they are definitely more geared towards streaming than uploading.
Uh-huh.
Um, it's not that you can't upload, but you have to meet certain criteria before you can upload. So it's kind of like the reverse of the way YouTube is, because like when you very first start your YouTube channel, you can't stream until you reach
Right.
a goal. It's the opposite on Twitch. Like you can't upload until you reach a certain goal.
Okay.
But the things that I think are worth noting that Twitch has that YouTube doesn't is that you get paid a lot sooner at Twitch, like ad revenue.
Okay.
However, when you get paid a lot sooner, that also means, I've gotten one $50 check over the course of the whole time I've had my Twitch channel. So my last check was in 2023. They estimate my next check will be in 2026. So it's very slow, and you're earning this money that eventually, if you don't earn up to the 50, eventually Amazon just keeps it.
Right.
So, I mean, there's things, and they're both owned by giant corporations. It's just different giant corporations. One's
Yeah.
owned by Google, one's owned by Amazon.
Right.
So as far as my anti-capitalist shenanigans go, it's just not work.
It's
Neither
not
of them work for
working.
that.
Oh my
So
goodness. Well, I mean, oh, you know what? Because we were talking about this vaguely. Because I was like, oh, until, we're both always being like, we have to do the work thing, because the books don't pay the bills yet.
right.
And then I'm like, we're never getting out of corporate America because we publish through Amazon, which is, but
Well, but we can change that over time. If
yeah,
you get a following, you can move your books easier. But
yeah,
it is easier to get a following if you're in a place where lots of people who read books are. Like that
yes,
that's kind of the rub. But it's kind of like, when Stephen King decided he wanted to do um like uh like gritty, hard-boiled crime novels, he just went and made a different deal with a different publisher and made one of those books
right,
because he was Stephen King, and who was going to say no to him?
yeah,
So I
yes,
mean, like, that's what you want, is you want to get to the point where if you go put it out over here, people will just go over there then.
right. Well,
And that's
and
when you have more power over it, unfortunately.
yeah,
Goddamn late stage capitalism.
and then don't you listen.
What? Oh, you're talking to the cat.
I cut his balls off. There's not much more
You
I
did
can.
not. You did not. You hired
No,
someone
yes,
to.
yes. I hired a professional. I,
You did not do that. Please
but I
don't do
can't.
that.
I can't even threaten him anymore. Like the night before he went and got his neuter done, he decided that he was going to try to eat me and mess with the old man. And so I scooped him up and I was like whoop, 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 whoop. And then I told him, I said, listen up. We can do this the easy way or the hard way. You can either behave and get the anesthesia, or you can continue being an asshole. And I'm going to the kitchen to get the shears. All right. It didn't work. He still continued to be an asshole, but now he's not really an asshole. He's just a teenage boy in a fur coat and
Yeah.
oh,
He's
pecker.
also a high attention cat,
Oh my gosh, yes. He's
and
like,
lots of cats are not. So it's very off putting when you
yeah,
get a surprise high attention cat.
like all of my cats are like, okay, yes, please love on me until I've had enough, and then I'm gonna go away. And this one is like, oh, you're done loving on me? Well, that's too bad. You need to sit here and do it some more. And I'm like, this is like what it would be like if I had a girlfriend. He's like my clingy girlfriend
Oh,
cat.
Mr. Crowley and I were like, Mr. Crowley just like, he was mean to my boyfriends
Hmm.
always. Also, hello, Jenny. I didn't get to say hello out loud because we were like in the middle of bantering when you came in. So, hello, good morning. We are going to do 20-minute sprints today. We're not going to spend the whole time talking about cat balls.
Yeah,
Although,
no.
I watch a lot of ghost hunting stuff, and they also talk about cat balls, but they're talking about a different thing.
Yeah, their cat balls aren't cute and fuzzy and
No, they're talking about those flashy things.
yeah, even though the way I found out that he was not neutered, well, is always going to be like clam stamped in my eyeballs.
Well, yeah.
Wake up, surprise!
Well,
Yeah, there's nothing like waking up in the
balls is
morning to
balls,
little fuzzy balls right in your face.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. So we should do a sprint. I need to say good morning to my husband because he woke up like right as we hit go. He
Yeah.
messaged me. And I'm like, of course, of course. So
All
I'll
right.
go say good morning to him and then get some words.
Let's
Oh,
do
hold
all the
on.
things.
Let me switch songs. We're gonna set this one. So I like to surprise you with the music.
Okay.
All right. So 20 minutes and 3, 2, 1, go. All right, that's time. I got 370.
No way.
What?
So you really got 370?
Yeah, why? Did you
Because
get
I
370?
got 372 as
That's
well.
weird.
I got 370 as well, not 372. I know, right?
That's very weird.
But right before the timer went off, I did add 2 words. So,
Oh,
yeah.
so you did get 372.
No.
Oh,
Yeah, I would have only
you got
gotten like,
368.
yeah, yeah. But then I added two
Aha.
words. I know. I know. But you would have kicked my butt if you hadn't gone and said good morning to your husband.
Wow, maybe. I had to get into the zone.
Yeah.
Ginny opened her book and stared at the page. I have absolutely done that for a long time before, so
Yeah.
you are in good company.
Yeah.
Sometimes that's what there is to do. I'm at a spot that had me wondering what the hell I'm gonna do. Yeah, I was stuck there the end of last week, beginning of this week. And I was having a hell of a time.
Yeah.
So
I I have found that when I get into those type of situations, um, if I go and do something completely not writing related,
mhm.
then the next thing I know, I'm like, ooh, ah.
My only thing is it can't be like day job stuff because I use
Right.
a different part of my brain. So like I have to be able to like disconnect still.
Yeah. Like um,
Thank you again for subbing, Jenny. I appreciate it very much. With this heart, which I
I
can't do right because I'm stupid.
am kind of like the same as far as the day job is concerned, but I think because there will be long periods of time where I don't actually interact with other people during the day job, and
Mhm.
so my mind gets to wander a little bit more. And
All of my job is analytical, so I can't
right,
do that.
right.
You can't wander while you're writing somebody's parenting plan,
Correct. Yeah.
unfortunately.
See, and yeah, I definitely couldn't let my mind wander while I was writing somebody's parenting plan because,
Or doing a child support calculation.
yes.
Doesn't that people get very, very feisty when your mind wanders during those activities, actually.
That's right. That's right. You what you need $5,000 for childcare? Yes. Yes, $5,000 for childcare. What kind of childcare is it? Man childcare. No.
We have some wild stuff, man. Working in family law is
Yeah.
wild. People just do stuff. Like we had a
Yeah.
lady, and we weren't even really on the case. It was a case we were watching inside. Like we weren't on it, but we were thinking about getting hired for it or something.
Uh-huh.
But she just one day wrote herself a withholding for how much money she thought she should get and mailed it to this dude's.
Wow.
She just picked a number and gave
Ugh.
herself child support.
I mean, I don't know. People do weird stuff.
They do. They do.
They
People do
really
very weird
do.
things.
Like,
We were trying to figure out, like, we're looking everywhere for the order to go along with this withholding. And we're like, where did she get these numbers? And she was like, no, that's just how much I thought it was.
yeah. This is how much I'm telling you I am worth.
Right.
Okay.
Right. I feel like you should give me this much a month.
Yeah. Well, he
Uh,
doesn't he can't afford to give you 90% of his income. Why not? He used to give me 100%.
right. Well, and Illinois has a very weird system because
Uh-huh.
Illinois takes both parents' income and decides how much together you would spend on a child. And then
Mhm.
they figure out how much you both make and what percentage you each make. And then that's how much you should pay. So, like, if you're if you make 30% of the income, the other person makes 70%, they should be paying 70%. And then they look at how many overnights you have.
Oh, yes, 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 yes.
So
Okay.
it's like super complicated. So we have to like run it through a program. And then people ask me, well, why does this equal this? And I'm like, because the program said so.
Yeah. I'm
I
just
don't do
doing,
this.
yeah,
I put numbers in a program and the program
right.
spits out the numbers. I don't know why it spits out what it spits out. It just does.
Yeah. Don't ask me, ask
I'm
the
not the boss of
machine.
it.
Right.
Yeah. And you know, if I had started my job and my boss was like, you're gonna do a whole lot of math, I would have been like, see you later.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
So
like I had to call an IT person because one of our computers wasn't working properly. And they're like, "Okay, can you read the message on the screen?" And I'm like, "No. No, as a matter of fact, I cannot." And they're like, "Why not?" And I'm like, "Because it's in a foreign language that I don't understand." And they're like, "Well, what language do you think it is?" And I was like, "It's English, but it's tech, it's IT language." I was like, if I knew that I would have to be solving my own IT issues, I'd have been like, no, no, I'm not doing
I'm
it.
kind of like IT light at our office. I'm definitely not an IT person, but I can translate IT. I
Yeah.
understand enough to do some simple things myself, and I can like talk to an IT person and do some stuff. So like I'm like
Yeah,
the
no,
light
I
version.
I speak nerd to a certain degree, but IT, no, nope. I'm like, nope, none of this. None of this. I don't know what C3O to the this thing and the that thing and then the equals and
Now,
you know,
now printers I do not like at all.
I got sick and tired of trying to figure my one printer out, so I just bought a new one. So
Yeah,
now I have like a really nice printer that's expensive and has like the best ink and the only way I can use it is if I plug the laptop directly into it because I got tired of trying to figure out all the download this and upload that and stick it in your butt. So I just went and got like a $40 cheap ass. I'm gonna suck all the ink out of each page that I possibly
yeah.
can. And that one's the one that I like the best because I'm like command print and it goes
If I need to print out a story that's more than 4 or 5 pages long, I just ask my boss if I can do it at work.
yeah.
Like we have a big printer.
Hey buddy.
You know, I have a 2,600 page document that I need to print out for work. So what difference does it make if I print out 150 pages?
Yeah.
And she's never had a problem with it. I haven't done it a ton because I don't, if you're printing out something that big to write or to edit, you're not doing that every 3 weeks, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's never been a problem for me too. So I just print at work.
Yeah. I don't necessarily know if my employer would appreciate me downloading what
It's probably not yours,
they're like,
although my boss wouldn't care. But I also
I don't
get
necessarily.
pictures of sex dungeons
Oh my
and
God.
shit like from clients. So everything I have to print out that I've written is far less risque than my job is.
Okay, okay, okay. I have to tell this story. I have to tell this story. It's so funny. You just reminded me of this story. I have a friend who has a stepchild whose biological mother is a little neurotic, okay?
Mhm.
And the stepchild took the phone and he took his phone and he was trying to show the birth mother this picture that he had painted while in the care of his biological father. Okay.
Mhm.
Well, he takes the picture with the phone, not realizing that there is a vibrator On the dresser. Just, hello, here I am.
Wow.
Because the picture was in his parents' room, you know? And I mean, not everybody's as crazy as I am. I'm like, all right, let's put everything away before we forget that we left it out.
Well, no, and if you are used to things like that being out, you get blind to them.
Right, right,
It's
right.
like
And
you just get
because
blinded to the same things being in your space. That's why sometimes when you're looking for a thing you just had, you can have someone else come over and be like, "Where is it?" And they're like, "It's literally right there." And you're
yeah,
like, "It was invisible. I don't
yeah,
know."
yeah. So,
So I'm
but
sure that's all that was, but also
oh yeah.
the
Well,
the
and they
kid
keep
seems to also be blind to it.
yeah, because well, and I don't think that he knew what it was to
How
begin
old is
with.
he?
Oh, 10?
Oh, okay, then no, probably.
Yeah, yeah. Plus, it's one of those like it's like flesh colored, so I mean, unless you were looking at it and thought that's a dick.
Hmm.
You you know, plus you're 10. When you're 10, you're like, oh, whatever, I'm
Right,
over here. And his focus wasn't the vibrator on the dresser. It was, I'm
right.
gonna show my mom this picture on the wall. Well, of course, the mom is like, oh my gosh, my virgin eyes, there's a dick on the dresser. So she sends this sequence of pictures to her lawyer, who then forwards it to my friend's lawyer. And my friend's lawyer, God love this person, with the straightest of face, is like, can you look at this picture and tell me what you see? And I was just like, oh my gosh, oh,
Oh man.
oh, that was the
Yeah.
great. That was just, it was so embarrassing for my friend, but at the same time, it was just, oh, that's a riot.
I have a friend who so friend A
Mm-hmm.
has a daughter who is in her mid 20s.
Mm-hmm.
Friend B has a partner who fixes cars.
Okay.
Daughter in her 20s talks to the fixing cars guy about her car.
Uh-huh.
They stop, they go about their lives. Daughter goes to bed, watches some adult content,
Mm-hmm.
wakes up the next morning.
Mm-hmm.
She has sent this adult content to the mechanic, who is mom's best friend's partner. So now daughter has to call mom and tell mom to call friend to ask partner to not look at that video she sent her last night.
Right? Oh my goodness.
And, and she still won't talk to him now. She
Yeah,
won't talk
I
to him
don't
anymore. No.
I don't blame it. Well, listen,
She
okay.
must have rolled over on it and hit share.
Yeah.
I'm
That,
I'm really of the opinion that porn sites having a share button is fucking mystifying anyway.
yeah. Yeah. I so that's one of my biggest fears when I'm doing research, is that I'm gonna
Oh my
accident
god.
what?
Ginny said, my daughter found mine once and it was in a drawer, so she had to be looking. She thought it was a vibrating sword. Chased my ex with it. Man, if kids don't know, they just don't
They
know.
don't. They
Like
don't.
if they have no idea, then they will just come up with something totally woo.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Well, I like when Mini Monster found one of mine, and mine up until like the last 4 years, mine have always been very discreet. Okay. And so she came walking out of my bedroom one day, and she's got this little bullet and it's like, and she's standing in the hallway and she's like, hey mom, what's this? And I look down and I'm like, and she's like holding it very close. It's a sinus massager for when mommy has her migraines, I just put it right here on my sinuses and it releases the pressure so that I feel better faster. Let me have
You
it.
know what? I'm not saying that was the truth. However, I'm also not saying that wouldn't help.
Right? And that's, I didn't know what else to tell her. I didn't want to be like, listen, mommy
Right?
has
Like,
needs. You'll
mhm.
understand later. Give that to me.
Yeah, if you don't jump to it, it's not time for you to know.
Yeah, yeah, no, no. And I've always found myself, especially when the kids were younger, I always found myself like coming up with some of the most Mom, are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Why? What's going on? Well, you're just really loud. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm getting a back massage. I'm getting adjusted. Go away.
Ridiculous. You're ridiculous.
Yeah, but now I'm just like, Mom is getting no.
I mean, at least with Mini Monster, I'm sure that would fly.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. But no, not with the big one.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, no, no.
I didn't think so. I didn't think that was kind of his
Yeah, no.
wheelhouse there to hear you talk ridiculous.
Yeah, no, no. In fact, if he heard
He has no interest in your bullshit.
not at all. Not at all. I can't even get him to be silly on the Snapchat with me. He's like,
Jenny said you weren't wrong. You were getting adjusted.
I was, yes, I was. I was practicing that reverse yoga.
Right? Oh Lord.
Oh man. I
All
was
right.
doing happy baby pose.
Ridiculous. All right, we should do another sprint so that we can get some more stuff done since I decided to just be ill all day yesterday for no reason.
Right? And I'm already on a roll. I'm sitting
You
here.
are on a roll. Holy shit.
We're talking about vibrators, sharing porn things, and now I'm about to write some porn. So let's get it done.
Right? It's porn time.
It's porn time.
All right, porn time.
Whew. Oh, I think the coffee's kicked in. Now I'm like,
Very dramatic ending to that sprint.
I like that one. What was that one called?
And the winner is.
Oh, I like that. Oh, okay. It is my goal, maybe not in 2025, but one of the things that I have wanted to do for years is to submit one of my stories for the Golden Pigtails Award.
Mhm.
And if I do that, if I actually win the Golden Pigtails Award, I want you to play that song while I like show off my.
That's fair. I got 441 that round.
All right, we said that we started at 370.
Mhm.
All right, so where am I now? Oh, you whooped my butt. I got 372.
That's okay.
Yeah.
It's not a
Yeah.
race.
I know, I know. Or is it? No.
Jenny figured out what she needed, so she got 325. Yeah.
Yay! Oh, I thought you were gonna ask what she needed.
No, because I think she means like what her story needed next.
Oh, okay. I
Ooh,
see.
excuse me, I'm belchy, apparently.
That's I have been experiencing not like gas, but just like more burpiness than I'm like accustomed to. And of course, in my brain with everything that's been going on, I'm like, is this a symptom of why am I burping? It has nothing to do with what I'm eating or the fact that I drink way too much coffee. It has everything to do with nothing.
Yes. Jenny said yes, that's what she meant.
Awesome. Awesome.
Also
Awesome.
open doors and windows at 63 right now. It's 42 here or something is the high today. So this
Yes.
week it is supposed to be nice though, later in the week.
Yeah. Yesterday it was absolutely gorgeous. It's 45 here. Oh, the low is going to be 19, so I guess I'm going to be wearing my long johns again. Um, the yesterday it was absolutely gorgeous. Like my sleep schedule is off. It's so off right now. Um, the sky was blue. It was this beautiful like ocean blue sky. The sun was shining. I did not stand in it for very long. But I did admire it through the window. And then when it came time for me to lay down and take a little snooze, um, it was hard because I was like, I know that this is a false spring. And sure enough, I woke up this morning and it's cloudy and
Yeah.
yeah.
Jenny said she's in Alabama and loving the warmth, and she does not miss Minnesota weather. I actually could not live in a place that doesn't have like full winters. I prefer winter.
Yeah.
I just at some point I start to be like, okay, we can have some sunlight again.
Yeah.
It's not the winter that bothers me, it's the lack of sun.
Yeah. Yeah. I I would say I do miss. No, I don't. I don't miss anything. I don't miss the heat. I don't miss the fact. I don't. I just
I do
don't.
miss no, I don't.
No, because
No, nope, it
I'm
was
like,
terrible. I hated it.
yeah. I'm like, no, no. I love the clouds. I love sky water. I love 19-degree weather. I love shoveling snow. I do. I like, they'll be like,
Yeah.
hey, the sidewalks need to be shoveled. And I'm like, let me go to the car. I carry a snow shovel in my car. Okay.
Ginny loves the heat and hates the cold. That is more common,
Yeah.
I think.
Yes.
Um, but you guys need us to deal with the cold weather though,
Yeah.
so that You guys aren't stuck in the cold weather. You can go live in
No,
your warm places. My
right. No.
mom's in the Bahamas right now, though. Speaking of nice weather.
Oh yeah. Is she loving it?
Yeah. Yeah. She can only Facebook message though, so she can only talk to Travis. Because I don't have Facebook.
Right.
So
That's funny.
so she
I
messages Travis and Travis copy pastes it into Google Messenger and sends it to me.
Oh, that's funny. How long is she gonna be there? Does she still have a good amount of time to be there?
I think she comes back tomorrow or tomorrow. She might be flying back today.
Okay.
I don't know if she's flying back today and driving back tomorrow, or if she's flying back tomorrow and driving back Monday. I don't remember. Because
Okay.
she went with my grandma, and my grandma lives in Iowa.
Right.
So she drove into Iowa to go with my grandma. My mom's parents are both gone, but that's my dad's mom.
Okay.
And my dad's mom typically she has money. So when she goes, she gets like a 2-bedroom
Mhm.
and just gets it for herself. And because she had just booked this trip and my dad passed, she was told my mom, like, well, I've already got a room with a bed. So all you have to do is get your own spending money and stuff.
Right, right.
So
She's like, I don't need that much spending money.
no, it's a sandals resort too.
Mm.
It's all inclusive. So
Yeah.
while they're at the resort, nothing is paid for besides souvenirs.
Right, right. That's, and here's the thing. That's where I lose all of my money is the souvenirs. Especially like when I went to Ireland last year, we got
Mm.
to the airport and like the whole time I was there, Minnie Monster collects lambs and she has since she was a little tiny girl. Instead of rabbits and whatever other things for Easter, I always got her a lamb. And so while I was in Ireland, there were all these little sheeps and lambs and everything. And so every little town that we would go into, that was my mission, was to find her some kind of a lamb. So then I got to the airport in Dublin and I'm like, oh no, what about all the other people? What about Elijah? I need to get Elijah something.
Right?
Yeah. So, I mean, I definitely boosted the economy in the Dublin airport. Trying to like not forget about anybody.
Yeah.
But what I should have done was I should have found out how to like I should have found out if I could have brought some Irish whiskey home with me because that stuff was
Yeah. Probably your best bet when you're like overseas would be to buy souvenirs on day 1 or 2 and
Mhm.
then mail them back so
Yeah.
you don't have to put them on the plane because planes are so fucking ridiculous about every nickel you
Yeah.
spend on them, and that you need to make sure that you're not 4 ounces over on your bag or whatever those fuckers.
Well, and the airline that we flew on, the reason why the tickets were so cost effective was because like you paid for your luggage and
Yeah.
like X amount of dollars got you X amount of weight.
Yeah.
Um, and so the yeah, it did add up and everything. But then and like I had my Apple laptop bag with me
Mhm.
and I've had this thing since uh 2007 and it stayed in Ireland because I could not get it to fit in my bag and I wasn't going to let my friend pay another $25 to bring my laptop bag on the plane with
Yeah.
me. Because even like your carry-on bags, everything
Hmm.
has to be accounted for and paid for and
Yep.
yeah. So I was
That's how
like,
they all are now.
yeah. I was
Yeah.
like, well,
There
it
isn't a whole lot of all inclusive for air travel stuff.
mhm.
Like they nickel and dime your ass.
Mhm. And then they weren't even giving out free like pretzels or anything. You
No.
paid for
No.
everything. I was like,
Uh-huh. Ridiculous.
they're like, would you like a snack? And I was like, yeah, sure, I'll take a water and some pretzels. That'd be fantastic. That's like $500,000.
Well, and then they have like they don't accept cash or they do accept cash and they only accept like you and
Yeah.
you like it's just they're all different and it's just ridiculous.
Yeah. They had these bagel chips. They were
Mhm.
called elephant somethings. They look like elephant buttholes. I couldn't
Oh,
get enough of them. They were really good. I got
delicious
it.
elephant buttholes.
I know. I totally got addicted to the elephant butthole bagel chips. In fact, I might actually still
That
have
checks
the
out.
wrapper from the elephant butthole bagel chips.
Ridiculous.
Oh, oh my
All right, should
gosh.
we do another 20, you think?
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
All right.
And 3, 2, 1, go, go, go. All right, we're back. Dana doesn't know though, because Dana didn't have her headphones on, so she missed it by just a moment. Anyway,
Darn it. I was hoping,
you were close.
I was hoping that I wasn't going to be gone long, but
All good. I got 483 that round.
let me see my calculator. Do you remember, what was it? Shoot, I should have written it down. Well, I'm going to take my best guess, and I think I got 297 words, but that's my best guess. And um sometimes, sometimes I'm really good at dialogue when it's back and forth conversation, da,
Uh-huh.
da, 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 da. When you are trying to describe things that are happening in the front seat of any vehicle, you got to think to yourself, what the hell is that thing called? Is that leg going to fit there properly?
Right?
You know? So when I'm doing movements and whatnot, I get slowed down, and that's where I'm at right now. I'm 1,039 words in, and they say the best kind of smut has like some kind of sexual tension within the first 500 words, and mine, it's got 1,000. Within 1,000 words, it's just sprinkled all over the place. It's like,
Well then.
arr.
Ginny did some cleaning. She had to get up and move around. Sometimes it's like that.
Yeah.
I have 1294 for the stream though.
You are rocking it out.
Well, I mean, I didn't write yesterday, so I kind of got to make up for lost time. But
Yeah.
that's double what I need
Yeah.
in a day. So it's more than double what I need in a day. So I made up for yesterday at least.
Yeah. I need I need okay, accountability buddiness. Account How did they say
Accountability
it?
buddy.
Yeah, accountability.
I'm accountabilityable.
Yes. All right, so accountability buddy, I need to get into the habit of coming home and writing, at least writing something like 500 to 1,000 words before I go to bed, and interacting with my website. So,
There we go. I pushed the button.
accountability, huh?
Can you hear it when I do that? You can't, can you?
Uh-uh.
It says that makes you accountabilityable. I have a button for it.
Oh, that's awesome. That's what I
Yeah.
was trying to
But you
think
can't
of.
hear it because we're on
Right.
Zoom.
Accountabilityable.
Mhm.
But I'll hear it.
Ginny can hear it.
Yeah, I'll probably be able to hear it when I watch the replay of the live stream.
Not yours, mine.
Yeah, because
Because it won't
yeah,
play for yours.
right, right. Um,
That's a whole other thing.
so that's what I need. I need my accountability buddy ness. My bestest accountability buddiness. Now I'm just gibberishing everything.
Accountability buddy.
Accountability buddy, I need you to help me, like, in the morning, because I'm usually leaving my place of employment when you are getting ready to go into your place of employment.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, guilt me into guilt me into doing the things that I need to do so that I will get them done. Like, seriously, put on your best. Dana, I will be incredibly disappointed if you don't write at least 500 words today. Or
I'm telling you, my little slow step up has made a big difference for me because that me trying to like throw myself back into writing all of the words at once was
yeah,
it was just stressing me out. And I was just like, well, if I'm not going to get 2,000 words, what's the point of writing any words? And I'm like, that's not working.
right, right. And it's not, I just need to get the like so I just need to get into the habit of sitting down because typically what I've been doing um until I got things under control in the last like 2 or 3 weeks,
Mm,
um I've just been so exhausted that I literally walk through the front door, put everything down, go to bed, and then sleep for 14 hours because my
that's the
body,
problem when you work overnights and you get sick, is
yeah,
that you don't get well
right, right.
because your sleep schedule is so weird.
Right. And so now I need to, now that I'm feeling better and I have my energy back and like all of my things are functioning properly again, I need to get back into that habit of, okay, well, I don't need 14 hours of sleep anymore. I do, however, need to write and
Right.
interact with the people on my website because I want to just, I want to do all of these things.
Yeah.
And if I don't have somebody to guilt me into making sure that they get done, I'm gonna find like all the other things that I can do, like dishes.
Well, I mean, the dishes also need to get done though, because you do not want roaches.
But you know what? Here's the deal, okay? I do the meal prep. I put all my meals into little boxes and then I clean the kitchen so that it's all fine. But then in the time that I am gone, because I work 10-hour shifts, I come home and I'm like, do you think that the fucking dishwashing fairy shows up in the middle of the day and just
Hmm.
washes all the damn dishes?
Yep.
Well, yeah, of course she does, because that's what she's been doing his entire life.
Hmm.
Literally, his entire life.
Yep.
Oh, but yeah, so I'm just gonna have to be like, son, you keep telling me you want to get your own place, and having your own place includes cleaning up after yourself.
Yeah, I tell you, my kid realized real quick that she couldn't manage having a pet too.
Yeah,
Like she
yeah,
was like, she had always thought she would have a pet, but she was like, I can't do this and have
yeah.
a pet.
Yep.
I'm
Oh,
not made for this.
speaking of which, though, I did finally buy one of those robot vacuum cleaners, but I got the one that is like a vacuum and a little mop.
Uh-huh.
Um, because I've got like a barfer cat, Theodore, he likes to eat all the food and then
Hmm.
so I figured I'd get the little so it cleans it up so we don't have like crusties and stuff. That's
Although, in my experience, wouldn't the vacuum just kind of spread it everywhere?
Well, I mean, no, like I would clean it up, but then the vacuum can come around and get like,
Oh, and
yeah,
like it like washes the spot.
yeah, yeah. Because like he's relatively big. So when he throws up his food, it's not like a couple of pieces. It's like
Right.
it looks like somebody pooped on the floor.
Yeah.
Listen, listen. I'm a dog person, and you know this. So this cat thing is a whole new universe for
It
me.
is.
And they do some real weird shit.
Hmm. They are odd little ducks, and they're all their own odd little duck.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
Yeah, you'll never get two the same. They're
No,
always
no.
different little fucking weirdos.
Yeah, at least with the dog, you know where you stand with the dog, okay? With the cat, they're like, I love you, I love you. Now you die.
Yeah, they're nuts.
They really are.
I love them. They're so crazy.
Yeah.
I love all the little people living inside of them.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like a small village living inside, and sometimes a random other villager runs in and takes control.
I know. I know. And then occasionally you get the little psychopath one and you're just like, oh, like Max. Max decided, so we had like snow and then we had ice and then we had rain and icy rain. And I had no idea that there were so many like varieties of winter weather.
Uh-huh.
And then one night we had all of the weather and I was just like, all right, well, this is how it is. So Max decides on a nice, beautiful, sunny day that, okay, so the whole time that we're having these storms, he's up in the bed and he's like, oh, I love you and snuggle me and da, da, da. And Max is my little Casanova. And I love him. However, now that the weather is good, he's like, I want to go outside. And I was like, you can go outside because there's sunshine and it's going to be beautiful, but you'll come back. No, not at all. In fact, he saw me on the sidewalk yesterday morning and I was like, hey, Maxie Poo, you want to come inside? And he started running the opposite direction. I was like, so much for Casanova, you little fucker. So, stay lovey.
Them's the babies.
Yeah.
Izzy just got home. I have to bail. Thanks for the sprints. Talk to you ladies later. We're getting ready to wrap anyway. Thank you for coming, Jenny. Have a good weekend too. Bye.
Bye.
But yeah, my family had stuff to do, and even though my stomach is acting a fool, so I'm not gonna go.
Yeah.
I should wrap. So, why don't we go
Yeah.
ahead and wrap up?
Let's do that because I do have to sleep.
Yes. So why don't you go first? I
All
go
right.
first on the way in.
So, what do I want to say? I'm Dana Golan. I write spicy adult only, 18 and above. I shouldn't say adult only because 18 it really isn't adult, but you know, whatever. 18 plus content under my pen name Ava Fox. And you can find my newest book. I was part of an anthology that we are giving our proceeds to the Trevor Foundation charity. So if you want, you can click on the link, go over to Amazon, get yourself an e-copy, or you can get yourself an actual paperback copy. I think the paperbacks are on sale right now for $6,
Oh, how about that?
which I know, fancy pants McGee. I got my copy. It's right here. You're not going to be able to see it because it blends in with my, there we go.
Yeah, that works.
That works. There's total of 10 authors. So there's 10 different stories and each one of them is super spicy. And you can
Ooh.
also find my new website down there where you can sign up for my members only section and you will get all of the firsthand stuff, including some exciting upcoming audios that I'm going to be posting on there. I know. I've got to work on my sexy
Okay. Oh,
voice.
sexy voice incoming.
Dun, 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 dun.
All right. And I am Sarah Sharnover, and Twitch is my channel. And then I also put the VODs up on my YouTube. Yeah, you can find me all the places as Wordsmith Sarah. I'm not on Twitter, I'm not on Facebook. I'm barely on Instagram, really Blue Sky, Discord, and these video platforms are my places. So we will see you guys all next week. Yeah. So
Yep.
bye everybody.